Lord, Lord, Lord.
The first one says, robbing the innocent. Pastor and public defender say young men losing jobs because of detention under the state of emergency. Now, the Reverend Astor Carlisle, he's the pastor of the Webster Memorial Church in St. Andrew. He said the treatment of some detainees in the ongoing state of public emergency in St. James, highlighting many of those picked up the security forces, have jobs and families that may be affected. Approximately 1,700 individuals have been detained, processed in St. James since it was declared in January. But I was reading interestingly where the public defender said they pick up young men from what I regard as the poor communities, and they're kept for 2 to 4 days and then released. I learned that the security forces were in search of 55 persons. How did we come to pick up 1,700 plus? And up to now, we still don't have all of the 55 persons in custody.
Well, they're going to pick up the young men from the poorer communities because that's where this also is. That's where this also is.
But I can understand what they mean because, like,
no, but I'm not disagreeing with her. Yeah. I'm saying we're assuming that the crime happens in the poorer communities or generates from the poorer communities. And so that's probably why they're picking up the young men from there.
And I'm not taking sides here. I'm just saying, I think they're suggesting that some of these young men who have been picked up are not doing anything wrong.
Absolutely.
But because they're picked up, they can't go to work because they hold on to them while they, what's the word?
So the next question that needs to be asked is, how can someone lose their job if they are detained in a state of emergency? Because if the government declares that there's a state of emergency and that your rights have been suspended, it means never exactly what you're saying and what she's saying is that employees must expect that young men who have done nothing may be picked up. And so you should not be able to fire a young man who is detained.
Because it takes them a couple of days, maybe more than that, to process everyone.
Them.
So while they're sitting there waiting, and it takes them a couple of days to find out, well, no, he's all right, so he could go. But by then, you'd have missed 3 or 4
the boss say him get locked up and you replace him. So it's a bigger conversation that needs to be had. If you're going to detain them, there should be something that protects them within this whole state of emergency law. I don't know what it is. That say if you're detained and then you can't lose your work. But it's a serious thing. If me just go to work never and somebody lock me up and then me in a prison for how much years and then me come up and have no work.
So it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
All right, we move on.
But I hope it's not on that, you know. It's like Cornwall Regional Hospital. We bring up these things and we talk about them, and then a year or two pass and then it escalates into something else. It's the Commonwealth Games.
Hear what I love about these Commonwealth Games.
Tell me.
We won medals in areas that I mean, we get gold and silver in men's discus. We get gold in women's shot put. We get gold and silver in women's triple jump.
Steeplechase.
We win gold in steeplechase. The most ever amount of medals at the Commonwealth Games. Not the most gold medals we've ever had. But we've never had 27 medals. I think the most was 22. And then the Sunshine Girls got the bronze. I watched that game against New Zealand. They were brilliant. And England winning the gold medal. And we lost to England by just 1 goal. I mean, we lost like 56 to 55. They went on to beat Australia in the final by just 1 goal also. So we've done brilliantly on the field, or in the field and on the track. And we got gold and silver in the men's sprint hurdles also. We got a silver in the swimming pool. So we did really, really well.
We did.
Brilliant.
We did.
Ladies
We did.
And gentlemen.
And I know there's been a lot of discussion, regular man on the street, talking about our succession planning in track and field and whatever. I say, no man, we have it, man. We have it.
What's the last one?
Douglas Ellis is a very creative man. His latest innovation is a renewable energy generator made from items around his home. He worked as an electrician in the past, says he believes he got the inspiration from God to make the generator, which has multiple sources of power, including a magnetic field, a battery, water, wind, and solar energy. It's made from old items. You see them there: a car battery, a computer processing unit, a magnet, water, and even plastic containers. So he said he just got the idea from watching, including solar panel interviews, like he's watched people talk about it. And then him just sit down. Same way, I sit down and listen to interview when the solar panel just come in. As some come up with rain charge. In case a person have it and rain fall, then you can get the energy from the rain. But the electrical work, but the every little thing. 45 years old.
Brilliant.
Nice. He believes that this innovation can help even big corporations like the JPS. I believe Mr. Ellis needs to get a lawyer and a manager and make sure
brilliant stuff
that this he maximizes from this.
All right, time for birthdays. Belated happy birthday to my incredibly good friend, brilliant friend, Elise Kelly. Yesterday was our birthday.
The
Works
queen.
At IRFM. I think everyone knows that by now.
The queen.
I hope you're watching, because I know every now and again you get a little chance to watch. You know, say I love you like crazy. I hope you had a brilliant, brilliant day, and I wish you many, many more. Today, Rosamond Brown, it's her birthday today.
Oh, the voice. You have to say it like Rosamond.
No, she has such a great voice. Now, this is the second time I'm saying happy birthday to this lady in 4 days.
Really?
Because I said happy birthday on Friday, only to find out say it wasn't our birthday. Today is our birthday. She works here with us. Her name is Samantha Jones. There is Samantha. So you would have seen the picture on Friday, only to find out afterwards Richard says it's not our birthday. Our birthday is Monday, so I got it wrong. There she is. So I hope you had a great day on Friday when it wasn't your birthday, and I pray you have a brilliant one today, because today is your birthday. It is also her aunt's birthday, Aunt Lucille, who is 90 years old today. So, Aunt Lucille, I hope you have a brilliant day today.
Oh my God.
I know Bridget Simon is in birthday one of these days, you know.
I think it's today's what? The 3rd?
The 16th.
Today's the 16th?
Yeah. It's in birthday one of these days. Anyway, this one I have to read. Happy 46 years wedding anniversary to Vincent Howard Clark. The most wonderful, awesome, kind, caring, loving, understanding, and patient husband, father, and grandfather of all times. I never believed in fairy tales until I met you. Our lives together is truly magical. I love you, and I thank God for making you mine and the wonderful dad for my children and grandchild. Even after all these years, I still go bananas about you. My heart still melts when you walk into the room. With you, I am happy beyond words, blessed and still very much in love with you, and will continue to be until death us do part. Thanks for being a great provider for your family at all times. We truly love and appreciate you, Vincent Howard Clark. God bless you. You're always and forever novelet. And I need to show this. This is the
my phone's in my
Clark
bag with
family
my greetings,
right here.
but
And
Prince
you could
can't
see
find
Sim
it.
Simaruni in there somewhere.
Prince not him in the
As soon as we bring it up, if we're going to bring it up anytime today.
I could
there
tell him
they
if
go.
it's Simon's birthday from my phone.
Yeah. So wonderful, happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
But Simon shares birthday with like
Whose
10
birthday?
people that I know. You know, Rodney Campbell and Simon have birthday on the same day.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Well, it explains a lot.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And Rosie Williams. Lania, I know like 5 people have the same birthday. And then personalities is not the same. Well, only Rodney and Simon, but everybody else is different. Yeah. So, you're finished?
I done long time as you married.
No, so me tell them later on in the show. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. See them here?
The way true is life.